Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Lakes Region Humane Society. I'm Megan Williams, the Managing Director.
And I'm Deb Watkins, Assistant Director.
I'd like to let you know about two upcoming events. First, we have Pause for Brunch, which will take place at the Province Lake Golf Club in Parsonsfield, Maine on Sunday, August 11th from, I believe it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's going to be a beautiful array of gourmet food there. I mean, you can get anything from eggs to pancakes to prime rib to truffled mac and cheese. It's an amazing brunch for an amazing cause. It's $40 per person. Feel free to call the shelter if you'd like to pay online with a credit card. You can come in, you can mail a check, or you could pay online at LRHS.net. The second event that we're having is going to be our annual Play for the Pets golf tournament at the Kingswood Golf Club in Wolfboro. That's going to take place on Friday, September 14th. So players, mark your calendars, and sponsors, if you'd like to help us out by marketing your business with a major sponsorship or a T-sign sponsor, certainly give me a call, ask for Megan, and we'll make that happen for you. Again, 539-1077. There's a full listing of our upcoming events on our website. Again, lrhs.net. It's to the right-hand side of the homepage. So if you want to see all the interesting stuff we have going on here this year, you can visit that or always call and ask. Also, exciting news, we are working with another nonprofit called Chris's Pets for Vets here. So we normally used to offer a discounted adoption fee for members of the military and veterans, but they were small amounts, like $10 or $20 that would give off the adoption fees. But Chris's Pets for Vets is geared towards sponsoring full adoption fees for pets, and they work with local humane societies like the Cocheco Valley Humane Society and now us, the Lakes Region Humane Society. And they'll sponsor for cats, dogs, puppies, kittens, anyone who can prove that they're active or retired military. You can take advantage of this amazing program. So thank you to Chris's Pets for Vets for partnering with us. We've done, what, 4 or 5?
Five adoptions so far, and all you have to do is bring in your DD-214 or a military ID, and that takes care of it for you.
Yeah, it's a really cool program.
Yes.
We're very excited to be working with them, and we're so happy that so many people have taken us up on this already.
Yes.
Lastly, it is probably time. Every town has a different due date for dog licenses to be turned in by, but it's probably about time, if you haven't done it yet, to make sure you get that done. The smells are coming out now that things have thawed. Dogs are running away. We're getting dogs brought in by the animal control officers as strays. And you get in less trouble if you have those licensing tags on your dog. So make sure that you bring your current rabies certificate with you to town hall to prove that they've had that annual rabies vaccination, which is required by New Hampshire state law. And you pay your, I don't know, it depends on the town, but $5 to $8 licensing fee for the year per dog. And you should be all set. As always, I want to just push that we have leash laws, so make sure you're keeping your dog on a leash. Even though your dog's friendly, doesn't mean that other dogs who may be on leash are not unfriendly.
Right. So I would also like to talk to you about using sunscreen or insect repellent. Do not do that to your pets. Make sure that it is pet-friendly product for your pets. I know that you're trying to take care of them, but that's very toxic to them. Also, keep foods such as onions, chocolate, coffee, avocados, grapes, raisins out of your pet's reach, because those are very toxic. And you don't want to end up in an emergency. But I am going to give you the ASPCA 24-hour poison control hotline, and that's 888-426-4435. And fireworks. Fireworks is going to happen. 4th of July. Please be careful about your pets. It's no fun for pets because they can hear 4 times more than a human can. So it's very loud for them, and it's very scary. So please resist the urge of taking them to any kind of fireworks displays. and also keep them very safe in your home, in a quiet place, so that they are not traumatized, because they do get traumatized, and that's when we get most of our intakes. Is during those celebrations. They run away, they get scared, they don't know where their family is. So be very careful with that.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing I'd add is don't worry just about, worry about scheduled fireworks, but I've been places where neighbors are shooting off fireworks sporadically throughout the whole weekend.
Yes.
So just be cognizant, be aware that we can't control what other people do, but we can control what we're doing with our pets. So try to keep them on leash, right near you, and be ready to bring them inside if someone starts shooting off those fireworks unexpectedly.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing that I want to talk about is hot pavement. Hot pavement is very, very hard on dogs' pads. So if you touch the back of your hand on some pavement and you have to take it away really fast, you can imagine what that's going to feel like for your little guy's feet. So please be very aware of that hot pavement, because it does get really hot. Also, cars get very hot. Don't take your animals to I know that if you're going to the store for 30 minutes and your car windows are rolled up, that can heat up very fast. And it is against the law, actually, for you to leave an animal in your car without any kind of air conditioning running. It's actually considered cruelty. Yep. So, especially in New Hampshire.
Yeah, and that's any situation where an animal is stuck in an enclosure that is either too hot or too cold for them. That's cruelty. So yes, some people do leave air conditioning on for their pets in the car. Some people do leave, have whole fan systems set up so that they can bring their animals places, and good for those people.
Yes.
But we just want to make sure that everybody knows, even if you're running into the store for what you think is going to take a moment, and it's 80 degrees out, and you have your windows cracked like this, so Fido can't jump out, but is still getting a little air, that's not safe. So we strongly urge you not to do that, and I would imagine, I would say our citizens around here are pretty good at calling the police on people who leave their pets in their car.
Yes.
So if you don't want to get in trouble for that, just leave your pet at home or leave your AC running.
And also, it'll save you on your windows, because they do break into your windows if they see that animal in distress. The other thing I want to bring up also is, if you find a stray dog, try to keep the dog in one area and call your town. Call your town police department, call the animal control officer, or the police department will refer the situation to an animal control officer, and they can bring the animal here, and then we can try to find its owners. So anytime, night or day, you can give that the police department a call, and they will bring it here to us.
Yep, and it's good for you. Certainly Good Samaritans can pick up a dog and bring them into us. We strongly suggest calling the police before you do that. You never know how a dog's going to react. They might be friendly. You might put them in the car and realize, hey, they're not friendly, and there they are right by your face as you're trying to drive. Or they have diseases that you can't see, and maybe you have pets at home, or maybe you don't want to catch a zoonotic strand of mange, or maybe you don't want your car to be infested with fleas. So things like this, you can just let the police handle it if you'd like. It does take a little longer to wait for them to be dispatched and get there. So you have to figure out what works best for you, but we recommend safety first, which is why we recommend you call the police first.
Absolutely. And then lastly, low-cost spay-neuter options are at Rosie May. They have some really good options for you. They also do clinics for rabies and distemper, and you can get them up to date on those vaccines. And their number is 603-447-1373. And I think that's all we have.
That's all we have. We hope you have a wonderful 4th of July and a great summer.
Yes.
And just keep yourself and your pets safe.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Hi folks, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Beth, and I work at the Lakes Region Humane Society in Ossipee, New Hampshire. And it is certainly my joy to tell you folks at home about the animals up for adoption here at our shelter. If you have any questions, make sure to call or visit us. Our number is 539-1077, and we would love to answer questions. give you a tour, give you information, and help you out in any way that we can. I would like to introduce two boys that are have been at our shelter for a couple of months. We have Blackie, who is in my lap right now, and Strike is on the floor waiting his turn. These boys are about 2 years old. They are very bonded, have never been separate, so they do need to be in their new home together. They are just wonderfully affectionate. They are up to date with rabies, distemper. They are neutered. They are healthy. They do have heart murmurs, so we do want to let people know about that. It doesn't require medication, just somebody that can be observant and ready to deal with any problems if they do arise. They are doing wonderfully here. They're very calm, they're very affectionate, and would be happy to be in their forever home. So it's hard to say no to these faces. So please come on by and ask to see Blackie and Strike. I'd like to introduce Willow. I'm not sure how she's about being picked up because she's a little shy, so I'm gonna come to her. She is a beautiful orange girl. She can be a little bit shy. Once you touch her, she absolutely melts. Loves to be loved on. She does not mind being combed, and that's great because she is a long-haired cat. She is enjoying some attention this morning. So please come on by and ask to see Willow and hang out with her and get to know her. She is up to date on all vaccines. She's microchipped. She is spayed and ready to go. So come on by and visit Miss Willow. Hi folks, I am excited to introduce Miss Groucho. Miss Groucho was not happy when she first got here, so I said, oh boy, that cat is grouchy. Turns out we got it wrong. She is not grouchy. She just doesn't like other cats. So once we figured that out, she has her own room, and it has made all the difference. So we're looking for a special person to adopt her. She is a senior cat. She has hyperthyroidism, which means she needs to eat small meals constantly all day. She absolutely wants to be on your lap. You don't need to talk her into it. She just loves people, loves to get attention. So we are looking for someone to take her home and keep her happy and give her the love that she deserves. And once you meet her, you might be okay with that. She is a senior. She does have some medical issues, but she's doing great here. She's maintaining her weight, so we're looking for her to be in a home and not in a shelter. She's pretty affectionate, and I believe her adoption fee is sponsored. So if that's something that might interest you, give us a call. We would love to meet you and tell you about her. She is leaning on me heavily. She is beautiful. She is up to date. She is spayed. So give her some thought. We'd love to meet you and talk. Her name is Groucho. Hi folks, I'd like to introduce a new cat up for adoption here at the Lakes Region Humane Society. This is Larry. Larry has had some adventures. He was brought in by a Good Samaritan, and we were super happy to discover that he is very affectionate. He was living in someone's barn and getting food and water, but he was somebody's cat who got lost or abandoned. So he is here. He is, he loves loves to be touched, as you can see. He would be a fantastic indoor-outdoor cat, but he might find that he's just as happy being inside and maybe playing with toys, and had enough of the outside life. So we are really excited that he is here and that he's got such a great personality. It's really nice. So he's about 4 years old. He is now neutered. He's up to date. He is microchipped, and he is up for adoption. So, gosh, if anyone's looking for a great boy to maybe keep the mice down, or certainly maybe someone just to snuggle up with while you are reading a book, he probably would be fine with either. So come and meet Larry. He would love a visitor and love to get some attention. I'd like to introduce a cat up for adoption here at the Lakes Region Humane Society. His name is Big Ben. He is up to date on all his vaccines. He's neutered. He is microchipped. He does okay with other cats. Turns out he's kind of he's not looking to get into trouble here at the shelter, but he certainly would be okay if he had his own home and his own people. He is known to jump up into your lap and snuggle, and put his 2 front feet around you and kind of give you a hug. He is kind of on the big side, so certainly be aware that he's about 16 pounds, so he's a little bit of a big guy. He's got a big heart though, and we can't say enough good things about him. So his name is Big Ben. He's ready to find his home. Come on by and ask to see Big Ben. I'd like to introduce Penny. Penny is a young lady who doesn't like other cats. She really gets very stressed and does not like other cats at all. She will become very stressed. She just needs some special urinary tract health food, which we'd be happy to talk to you about. She really just needs to be the only cat. So we have her in a cabinet because she's much happier. She doesn't have to deal with other cats, and she's perfectly content. But she really would be a lot happier if she had her own space, her own family. So if you're looking for just one cat, she is beautiful. She does like affection. We'd really like her to find her forever home. So give us a call, or come and ask to see Penny. She is a beautiful cat and would make a wonderful pet. So this is Ms. Penny. I'd like to introduce Gus. He is under a year old. He's a beautiful boy. He's up to date on all vaccines. He is neutered and also microchipped. He is new to us, and he's come out of a shell pretty quickly and has beautiful, beautiful green eyes. He's got some energy, so I think he'd be okay with another cat. I don't see why not. He's not on any special food. He's playful and a very typical kitten. So if you're looking for maybe a kitten but not quite a young kitten, maybe a few months older, maybe Gus is your guy. So come on by and ask to see Gus. I'd like to introduce Inyanka. You can call her Annie for short. That seems to be easier for most people. She's about 2 years old. She came to us not friendly and having a really hard time with other cats. So we matched her with a great roommate who was very confident and very relaxed, and she got to really bond with this other female cat who's been adopted. So we're happy for that. but it's really given Miss Inyanka a really good experience to be with another cat. So what we first thought of her has changed dramatically. So at this point, I would say with a relaxed cat, not a fearful cat, she would be great. She has beautiful markings. She likes to play a little bit. She loves her breakfast, is very excited when she sees it in the morning. So we're very curious to see how she'll do without a roommate, but we are happy to find her forever home. She is spayed, she's up to date on all vaccines, and is ready to be adopted. So come on by and see Inyanka, or Annie for short. I'd like to introduce GW. He is a neutered male. He's up to date on all vaccines, and he's also microchipped. He has a beautiful coat. It's white on the bottom and dark on the top, and it is very soft. He is confident with other cats. GW has a really nice coat. It's white underneath, and it is dark on the top, so it's kind of interesting. And he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind if I run it backwards either, you know, in the wrong direction. He seems okay with it. So he could live with another cat, and maybe another urinary tract health cat. He is on a CD diet for his urinary health. He is definitely loves his food. So come on by and ask to see GW, and we would love for you to meet him.